Okay, on this one here, we are being asked to identify the harmony and the key. It's going to be a multi-step process, but let's listen to it first and go from there. Here's the audio. One more time for kicks. Okay. Now, what it sounds like to me is we've got these arpeggiated chords, and the chords sound like they're changing every 2 beats. So it might make sense to divide it in half here. The next thing is to figure out what the notes actually are. We are in one of these pesky C clefs, so let's go through and just figure out our notes. Looking at the bass line first. First note is a D, next one is an F sharp. On the third beat, you've got an A, and then on the last beat of the measure, you have an E. That's our bass note outline. Now, you've got in the top this arpeggiated 16th note figure, and it looks like you've got the same notes repeating for 2 beats, and then it changes. So on the first beat, the notes on the top are F sharp, and then A, and then you get a repeat of F sharp, and the last note is a D, okay? And all of that repeats again. So the only 3 different notes you have in the first 2 beats are the notes D, F sharp, and A. Okay, it's only 3 notes, and that happens to be a D major chord. D up to F sharp is 4 half steps, that's a major third. F sharp to A is 3 half steps, that's a minor third. So this is a major chord, D major. Now, on the last 2 beats of the measure, a similar thing is happening. You've got an A in the bass. In the top, you've got an E, and then it jumps up a fourth to an A, back down to E, and then the last note of the group of 16ths, that is a C sharp. So what is that chord? Well, what you want to do is stack the notes into thirds. The only way to do that with these 3 letters is to have it as A, C sharp, and then E. This is also a major chord. A to C sharp is 4 half steps, C sharp to E is 3 half steps. And on the last beat of the measure, you have the same exact thing in the top voice, but you have an E in the bass. And so this is also an A major chord. It's just in second inversion because the E's down in the bass. Now, so what you have is a D major chord going to an A major chord. That's it. So what is that? Well, the key is going to be D major, and the D chord on the first 2 beats is going to function as the 1 chord, and then the A chord on the last 2 beats is going to function as the dominant chord or the 5 chord. And that's your answer.